I promise you.
There's junk in the trunk, trust me. There's junk in the trunk.
There's junk in the trunk. The mullet car, party in, or no, business in the front, party in the back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Project GrrMaro. Today we're here at KINGPIN Car and Marine Audio with Jason. And as you can see, there's several things in front of us, and I'm super excited to be here with Jason because the mega issue that I had with this car is this guy right here. This was our original, I guess, radio unit.
Yep, your multimedia unit.
And when we went to look at the car, when we were thinking about buying it, I was just like, the inside of this car is just so bad. I won't show you guys the inside. I don't even know how to explain what it is. It's very analog and lackluster, boring to look at, etc. So we're here today to talk about our Scosche products that we're putting in, and Jason's going to educate me on the things that I don't know because this is not my area at all. So
you already know the most important thing. It takes away from the dated radio look thing that they try to do. They try to keep it retro, and now we're going to make it look like it belongs.
This sleek.
In 2020, I guess is what you're in, but right? So it's going to update it and give you all the features and functions of the infotainment system that you're looking for. But overall, just cosmetically make it look better. And there's a really cool piece I'm excited to show you when it's in the car to show you how that really brings out some of the design cues of already inside the car. And it actually makes a tremendous difference on that.
Yeah, it's pretty huge.
Yeah, so the big difference between these two is we're going away from the analog heater controls. We got power, lock, unlock, and we got our hazard switch, and then we have all the radio function buttons, and then tune up and down.
CD player.
Yeah, a CD player. Yeah, and then this really dot matrix. It's like a dot matrix computer screen, right? It's just really bad.
I think it's blue and black. It's terrible.
Exactly. So that thing's ugly. So we'll just get that out of our life right now. So the Scosche piece is really cool. So instead of just being kind of an inexpensive plastic piece, they have redesigned this in Design Q to actually go inside the car, and it gives us all the way up to a 7-inch full-size touchscreen. We can do that. If you did a single-digit radio, it also comes with a pocket that you could put there in place. But we're going to the full touchscreen. And then all that garbage, heater controls, everything else, gets replaced by these little touchscreens that are part of the dash kit itself. And they're going to light up, and that's going to control like your heated seats, your AC, your heater. It does a whole bunch of things we have to read the box to figure out. Let's just tell what it all does.
So many things. It does climate control, steering wheel controls, heated seats, vehicle OE personalization.
Oh, and the cool part is it also shows this stuff because it goes through CAN bus. It's also doing all of these functions, which are in the lower part of the console. It would sit like this, and that's going to pull that up digitally on these screens. What makes that really cool is because we got a cool audio piece that we'd like to put in here, and that frees up so we can take this apart and blend and mold onto this dash piece here.
So I know a lot of Camaro owners, especially Gen 5 owners, they like this piece. They love the old look because it does tie it back to kind of the history of the Camaro. But I don't really like it, so I'm mega excited about this, you guys. It's gonna have everything I need. We're not getting rid of anything. We're just kind of integrating it into the touchscreen. So
yeah, exactly. So we're going to show you what that looks like in the car. Now, a couple of things I want to point out that makes this kit super special besides the touchscreen, because this is just way cool. Right? So the brackets it comes with, they actually mount the radio, which we'll get to what radio put in here. They're actually metal. Typically, all our kind of filler kits are all plastic, and this metal mount makes me really excited because it's a much secure mount, much more stable mount to put inside the car. Now, we're putting this Sony 7-inch touchscreen. It's a multimedia infotainment center. It does everything that your phone does. So it's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay built into it along with Bluetooth functions. There's no CD, so you don't have to worry about that part. So we're going to be able to plug this in and have driver safety, because everything that's your normal doing on your phone that you can do up here while you go down the road, that's including maps and your music, and your playlist on your phone, and it becomes so easy and very comfortable of you driving down the road. And then that's a big safety thing, because if you're comfortable knowing where those icons are on this radio, that means you're going to make a better choice in driving, right?
Yeah, I'm pumped on it because all my cars are either, well, this is my newest car, so 2011, and like my BMW, which is a nice car, it doesn't Bluetooth my music, so I'm still running with CDs or trying to use the aux cable to plug my phone in, and that's just a pain because I don't think about it when I get in my car. I just turn the radio on. So
exactly.
this is gonna be really cool. Bluetooth integrated with the phone. I probably don't know half the stuff it does, but I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, we're gonna make it all work just fine. So one of the design cues is I want to talk about a little bit here is once it's inside the car, you're gonna really notice that this paint scheme is really gonna bring out the areas right here in the side of the instrument cluster, up at the dash behind the steering wheel. And the shape of this actually really accents that shape and looks much better than the factory brown piece, like that, what you would see here. It just doesn't blend well with the car, and it actually brightens and makes that thing look like it's supposed to belong there. I actually think Scosche did a 5,000 times better, just not with the screen, but the actual cosmetics of it to actually highlight the design cues and the angles of the pieces in the car itself.
And on top of that too, when we got the car, like I said, like I didn't like this at all. There's, I think it's the ZL1 or something, and it has something similar to this, but it's not as nice because it's got, I don't even know if it's a touchscreen, but it's got a nicer screen than that black, whatever you called it, matrix dot, whatever that was. So I was looking at trying to get one of those pieces, but this blows it out of the water. I mean, it's just way better looking, and it's going to be like way more fun to use and more modern.
Exactly. Now, the neat part that comes with this Scosche kit right here too is it actually, if I can grab this real quick, it actually comes with all the wire harnesses that goes down to CAN bus and factory in an area where we can tie our aftermarket radio wires right to it. So it isn't quite plug and play, but it's very easy to integrate with the car with all the harnesses, and now we don't have to purchase something separately. This does it all, as including the antenna adapter for everything we do on that to replace that factory radio. Perfect. The other neat part we want to talk about today is our Scosche cables. Toss this over here. Our RCA cables, right? This is kind of neat. You know what this does?
I'm assuming it connects the sound.
The sound, yes. So a lot of people really don't know what an RCA cable does, but that is true. Its core function is to transfer the music from the source unit down to the amplifier. So you are right there. But just like everything else, we're performance-based, right? So you can have inexpensive RCAs, and you can have some really neat RCAs. And there's a couple things I want to talk about this one that makes it pretty unique for me, being in the field that we have. We're going to do a small demo here towards the end of this to show you the difference of the actual why this is important and show some sample pieces here. But right at the get-go, this is kind of cool because these are true. These aren't like thermoformed on a machine type of thing. These are soldered on, and then they have a metal housing that screws on, which is kind of super, super nice, right? Because most of the stuff is what we call injection molds, which I'll show you in a second. Now, the other thing I like about this is it's actually got indents right here for your fingers to pull in and out of the unit. Now, that comes very, very important for two reasons. Number one is by these little indentions right here, you can kind of see the slits as they go around. By having those slits, it actually makes it tighter and it allows it to flex. So when we go around the piece itself, it actually holds it tighter, which it conducts music. So that's going to be what it's actually going to transfer that better. And then we have this split pin on the front side here, which does the same thing on the center part. It goes in nice and tight. So by having these little indentions, you can actually pull this out very easily. Otherwise, a lot of people just pull on the cable itself, and then and then you would tear out the solder joint. So they actually thought about this, of doing this, because they've added so much technology into this tip to transfer music the best. The other neat thing is if you look at the housing of this, and this is their Delta series, it's got this nice flex loom, and it's very small, but it goes out. This is actually a 4-channel. So this could be your front and rear channels 1 through 4. This is actually what they call 4-channel RCA. And when you run it through the car, now you don't have to worry about 2 styles of RCAs or 2 separate cables. It's all in one. So it makes it kind of really unique there as well. It helps speed up the installation process.
What are those numbers on the thing?
Well, this is what's awesome about this. This makes me super excited, right? So kind of the old school way of doing anything was red and black or red and white ends, right? So it's left is always white, right is always red, and then left or black, left. Black or white is always left, and that's typically what you see in most RCAs. Okay? Yep. But as digital sound processors come in, and we're doing a lot of things, almost every install with that, we start looking at things of channels amplification. So like your tweeters, driver side's always the odd, so it's 1, 2. So you have a tweeter, 1, 2, and the 6-inch driver, 3, 4, right?
You say it like it's, I guess your people know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So driver side is odd?
We always do odd numbers on driver. We always start there and bounce back and forth, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because that's how we plug things into the DSP processors, and that's how we always look at channels amplification now. So the neat part about these, instead of being just red and black and white, they're labeled 1 through 4.
Awesome.
So it kind of makes it universal. It kind of makes it follows in line with how technology changed our industry. So let me grab these sample ones from you here real quick.
Sure.
So this is a standard female end, and this is a very standard, inexpensive RCA. You probably have this. Usually comes free with your home audio stuff. It's got the big divots right in there.
Yeah, I have
So I'll let you go ahead and do this. You notice it has no split, so it's a solid pin.
Yeah.
So if we go inside that, you'll see how loose that is by not making a good contact. So if that can spin around and be that loose, that means you're losing signal and quality of sound for sure.
Got it.
And if you hit a big bump, decided to jump your car, it could come off.
Got it.
Now, kind of a mid-level grade RCA is this style here. So once again, it's the red and black and red and white. That actually, if I remember right, does have 4 straight up and down little prongs on it. It's hard to see, but it does have the split pin. So you will see that actually has a little bit better contact inside there.
Oh yeah, it doesn't fall right out.
Yep, so it's a little tighter. Now you take the Scosche Delta series, which has the multiple at an angle, splines cut, and the tip cut, and being non-thermal injections, it's more of a machine piece.
Oh yeah, it doesn't spin either.
Right.
It's really tight. Like
It's right.
almost
Hence,
like this
it's
chain.
super nice why you have these to be able to pull it out. That's why they have that there.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's huge. That's like obviously better.
Yes, obviously
And then-
better.
yeah,
It's
and then-
definitely more machine. So there's more to just an RCA than just signal music. I mean, there's different qualities, and that's going to transfer the sound different way.
Cool. So these are made by Scosche. You said they're the Deltas.
There's their
right?
Delta series and their EFX line, and they make them in 2 channels, 4 channels, 6 channels, and a wide range of lengths.
Awesome. Yeah, it's okay. Well, yeah, I learned quite a bit here because I didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
So thank you for showing me that.
Not a problem. That's what it's all about. So let's take a look inside and see what the dash and the radio look like.
Okay, so this is our OEM. What do you want to call that?
Your favorite piece of the car.
This is-
That's what
well,
we're going to call
actually,
it.
it's my second favorite. My absolute favorite is the dash there. How
Yes.
it's like
Oh.
there's just nothing there. Yeah,
It's
that's
interesting they're in the same area.
great. Yeah. The only thing I can see from the seat.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah. So this is definitely not exciting to look at, and
It's got the dot matrix screen, so it
The
does
dot
feel like you're
matrix.
back in the 70s, like they're trying to make. That's the reason why they did. They wanted to make sure that you felt
the
back in the
retro.
70s.
Yeah, the retro
Yes.
look. So that's good. So anyways, yeah. So we're gonna now replace this with the beautiful Scosche piece
Yes.
with our Sony head unit.
Let's make it happen. All right, so let's test fit this out and show you guys what it's going to look like. And just like that, snaps right into place.
God, look at it. It's so much better.
Yes,
Already.
it actually really accents these pieces, in my opinion, as a design. It looks really good.
Yeah, it brings the silver out and then trim around
Mhm.
the ducts too. God, it looks so good. Oh,
Yes.
awesome. Cool.
Your car's not old anymore.
It looks, I know, it looks like it's from this century.
Yes. Yes, and it'll be nice having touchscreen for all your heater controls and be able to pull up the mapping off CAN bus and everything.
Awesome. And I can connect a phone.
Mhm.
Super rad. How cool. Wow, that was like super easy, and it looks OEM too. It has that like
It does.
sleek
It's got a
look.
really nice finish to it. They did a really good job with this dash kit.
Yeah. All right, guys, so thanks for tuning in this week. We are super pumped to have Scosche and Sony on board to help us out with this, and Jason's making it all happen. So very thankful for you, Jason.
Anytime, anytime.
Be sure to check out KINGPIN Car and Marine Audio. As we move forward, Brett and I are going to be assembling the motor, so that's coming up, so a lot more motor stuff. And then Jason is going to be working hard on doing our stereo.
I'm going to slay a lot of trees and kill them. We're going to make this thing look good.
It's going to be awesome. We didn't go into the trunk today, but I promise you,
There's junk in the trunk, trust me.
There's-
There's junk in the trunk.
there's junk in the trunk, the mullet car party in, or no, business in the front,
Party
party
in
in the
the rear.
back. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to give a huge shout out again to Scosche. If you guys don't know about them or who they are, check them out at scosche.com. They make all types of stuff from car stereo to phone mounts, battery chargers, all kinds of stuff. They've been a partner of mine for a long, long time. Also, huge thanks to Sony and KINGPIN Car Marine Audio. Without them, we definitely would be having a lot of trouble getting this stuff in the car. So stay tuned for the next episode. We put new episodes out every Monday. So this is Project GrrMaro. We'll see you guys next week. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel by clicking right up over here. If you didn't catch the previous episode, just click right here. And if you're just looking for more awesome content from Grr Racing, just click right down here. We'll see you next Monday.